See if I can pull off a double jump here. Oh, oh no! I can pull off this fall into a bunch of spikes move there. That's pretty good. No! Oh, some of them are made out of metal, so obviously metal your bow doesn't seem to like join into. But the wood ones, it has no problem with. It's got no beef with wood. This is just faffing about, it's not even necessary. You can take hits. It's not going to... Well, it will kill you, but if you take enough of hits, that is... Oh, that hurt! Oh, that hurt! So switch to another character if your character gets too low on HP. That way, you're not going to risk them dying. If they're all low on HP, then they're probably going to die. Woo! Woo! You can of course block with a knife, but generally it's just more easy and fun just to run into them and attack. I have a shield? What shield? I don't need a shield. Nope, those are metal. So we're going to have to climb up onto them the old-fashioned way by jumping incredibly high. What's this? These are nasty, these little mines with their spikes. You want to try and avoid them if you can. Whoa! Uh-oh. Because they keep on rolling. Try and jump on that and then wait for that to bugger off and then jump again. Otherwise I'm just going to jump into that and fall straight onto the mine. You need to consider these things, you know. You can't just completely face roll this. Do you mind, Mr. Skeleton, with the bow and arrow? Oh! Oh! Someone's hitting me. I swear I just took damage for no real reason there. Unless it was like a bug when one of the skeletons climbed up and managed to get an automatic hit off without actually doing the animation. It's a possibility. Oh. No! How did I do that? I just fell through the spikes. Well, I can do my double jump back onto here. Have that. Double jump for the win. See, the skeletons just keep on coming, and after a while you're just like, screw that.
Yes, you are correct. This is the tomb of the Guardian. It has inscriptions all over it.
Oh!
As the wizard read the inscriptions, legends of artifacts began to emerge. There had once been 3 guardians, each with an artifact to protect. The Trine was an artifact of the soul and righteousness, and a catalyst for the powers of good that had quietly helped raise young, good-hearted wizards in the Astral Academy. The 2 remaining artifacts were mentioned only briefly. The second artifact, that pertained to mind and power, had been stored in the great castle in the middle of the kingdom. The wizard did not yet understand everything the inscription said, because some pieces were clearly missing. But it was enough. Their destination was the castle, home of the second artifact. Ominous sounds echoed in the distance. A vast wasteland lay between our heroes and the castle. The Dragon Graveyard.
He just keeps going. There's a few moments in there where he pauses and I'm about to grab my mouse again and start the game, and it's like, oh no, he's got a bit more to say.
It all makes sense now. Our souls are entwined in this artifact, and our physical beings are mere images of our soul.
I'm getting hungry from all this fighting.
Why don't you listen to me? This is exciting. We must hurry to the castle.
And this is the way. Dragon Graveyard. So instead of small bones, we go where the big ones rest. And what will we do if they've come to life?
It's the fastest way to the castle, my darling. Trust me.
Was that in the crotch? I think I got him in the crotch. Not that it should really matter to a skeleton. At the end of the day, wherever you hit him in the bone. Hey, am I right, lads? Oh, see? Sometimes their arrows hone in on you, so you've got to be careful of that. You can't really do much about it, apart from take the hit. But I'm just warning you, be careful, right? The longer you hold down the mouse, as you can see, the more power the arrow gets, so you need to play around with the accuracy and such and such. No! No! Does that level up? It is. Right, let's get us some more arrows, because we like arrows. No point in sword and shield, why not? And you can't get any more points in either. I knew there was a wooden bit there, that's why I kept trying. So in order to move objects, with the wizard you hold down the right mouse button and move them about. Oh. See if I can kick him out. Aww. Don't go all the way down, because I'm the kind of person who does all the most stupid things you can possibly do in a game. Deliberately, but sometimes accidentally, but most of the time deliberately. And I bugged up my game massively one time, where you couldn't actually get the screen to go back up. So I had to restart the level all over. And I've done that several times. Because I just can't resist. I have to try everything. Even if I know it's ridiculously stupid and going to get me in trouble. It's my nature. When they wear their shields, you probably want to hit them when they're not showing the shield. So if you hit them in the head and stuff like that on the back, then you're going to do good damage to them. If you hit them in the shield, then the shield's going to be the thing that takes the damage. So if I hit him from when he's down there, I can actually kill him just as quickly as these guys without the shields. Is that making sense? Oh, plank. Okay, we got the ultimate killing weapon. By the way, the extra point in that allows 2 arrows to be built, which is really nice. And eventually you get 3 arrows. And then there's an item that gives her 4 arrows. An extra arrow on top of that. So she can slice through mobs super fast. Quicker than any character possibly. But I'll show you how the wizard kills in a moment. Here comes the plank. That's a neat little trick. I use that all the time as plank. Most of the time people would probably try and set up the plank so it actually sort of like work and stabilise like that. And that way you just sort of walk across it. But a lot of the time, if you're quick enough, you just create the plank, jump, and then jump again. And that gets you over like gaps and obstacles quite nicely. Switching characters whilst jumping and falling and stuff like that is all part of the game and all part of the fun. So you've got to have quick reactions to get the most out of your characters. Apart from there and there. Why is that going so fast round? Double jump needed there. Could actually do a plank here. And it's sort of, the environment doesn't allow it because, as you can see, that spins round when the plank goes on there, which is what it should do because it's accurate. In any other game like this, sort of side-scrolling one that didn't have the, what is it called? I don't know what they called it, but environment. I can't think of the name for it, but they came up with something, and it's basically just means that the environment plays with it, so objects interact with each other, which I've already said several times, but. In other games, all I'm saying is if you put plank there, that would probably just stay still. But it doesn't in this. So there you go. I hope you're not afraid of heights. See if I can actually get that high without falling. Doesn't look like I can. You get skitsy because you think you need to do one more jump than you need. And then that ends up costing you the fall. Scary. I wonder if I can make that jump. Oh, just about. Actually gonna lose. Look, here's the plank. And you just do that. It's really fun. It really works. I mean, you can do it from almost any angle. Like the, see, I can hit that skeleton there, but if I do this, I can create a box because it's slightly too far. And then try and drop it. That will kill the skeleton. These two underneath me. Can I hit them with the... No, I can't hit them with her. But... Ah! Oh, I've not seen that before. Is that a dead skeleton or is that a live one? Look at him. I've got his corpse stuck in the actual plank. That's awesome. So you create a plank on top of them and then drop it. Don't create it right on top of them. Leave a little bit of a gap for it to fall and then crush the heads. But yeah, there's a few bugs in this game. There was one time where I think I did something with this character, sort of went too fast with her by grabbing onto a ledge or something like that, and I went through the ledge at like lightning speed and then fell right down to like 1,000,000 miles down and then died. And then when I came back with my characters, the other two spawned where she died, but you couldn't see anything because it was pitch black, because there was no actual environment there whatsoever. There's a few bugs in this, and they actually make the game more fun, to be honest. I quite like the bugs that are in it. I'm sure if you looked up a video for Trine bugs, then you might see them. That's if someone's bothered to dedicate their time to discovering all the bugs in Trine. Not me, though. Her second ability, which is right mouse button that, the grappling hook doesn't actually kill, so don't think about trying to use that to kill skeletons. Just stick to her first attack, left click. If you fire arrows slowly, you're kind of likely to hit them more than you are trying to do a hard shot. because they'll just slowly go towards him. Double jump.
Having survived the wasteland of the dragon graveyard, our heroes carried on. The wizard delved deeper into the inscriptions about the Guardians. There had once been 3 artifacts. One for the soul and righteousness, one for the mind and power, and one for the body and matter. These immortal objects had been used to balance all good and evil in the world. When everything was in harmony, the artifacts had been given to the 3 Guardians, who had kept them safe for centuries. The Guardians enchanted the artifacts with powerful protective charms that only allowed those with pure intents to come near. Eventually the Guardians passed away, and only the charms remained.
Alrighty, I'm going to come back to this, so I'll be back in a while. Hey, once again, it is the 3rd of October 2011. A little bit of a time difference there. I did intend to come back right away, but it sort of like kept on dragging. So yeah, it's 11:30 in the morning, and let's crack on. Ow!
I believe it's because of the Trine that our physical images can be resurrected.
Yes, that does look funny. No. Whee! Oh, fire starter skeleton. Quick! Avoid the stagnates. What the hell? Look at that! Now that's what you call skill. Boom! With no boom sound. No! I think there's an easy way around this though. What with it being wood and all? Huh. No! That was a bad time to jump. These skeletons are everywhere. That actually reminds me, let's have a look down here. See what we got? By the way, the skeletons can't survive underwater. If they jump in, they die. Unlike me. I just rock the water. I'm actually getting experience for them just jumping in and getting themselves killed. I don't care too much about the hearts. I'll be alright. At least I think I will. Technically you're supposed to use that, but you don't have to use everything that's available. Okay, I thought I stood in a place where I wouldn't get hit. Oops! No! He's coming after me, is he? Try and keep her alive as much as possible. Just have a look at this. Amulet of Sacrifice. Alright. There you go, you can read that anyway. Don't really need to read it out for you, do I? Do I have to? Really? You can just use a knight. He drops heavier actually. Because of his, obviously all the weight and armour. He can't really swim, but he can jump high. So it's best to use the other two characters if you want to actually swim. And one cheat sort of thing you can do is if your health, your energy bar or whatever it might be, your breath bar for being underwater gets very low, you just switch to another character and then switch back and forth, so you can basically swim underwater forever, providing you keep switching those around. Anything behind here? Nope. I'd love to be able to jump out of water like that. I mean, look at that. Ready? How is that possible? Ride the boulder. Or go in front of it and get killed by stagnants. No, the bats! They absolutely are the most annoying thing in this game by far, the bats. That's the introduction of bats. They absolutely own. They are really annoying. Ah, that's bad. I've not got my archer. Don't ask me why I jumped into that. Get out of here. Oh! That was good. I'll do that again, shall I? I wasn't counting on those stagnites falling as I did that. Pretty sure I'm saying that word wrong, but I'm going to carry on doing it. Seems like a good item for him. That wasn't the best idea. I need to destroy these, but I need to not fall into the mines as soon as I do. Resurrection. Oh, hello. This is quite a cool bit. Anything under here? Not really. Oh wow, they're such good shots. Yeah, if you can lure skeletons into the water, you may as well, because it will kill them. Let's have a look down here. No, maybe. No. Got to be careful, because if you flip that platform anymore, then it will just tip you over. Ah, the bats of truth. God, they're so annoying. Get him to walk the plank! Walk the plank! Ah, they just keep coming!
Fear had found a comfortable place in our heroes' hearts. Deeply troubled, their minds began to fill with woe. The knight had not eaten in many hours, and the scent of meat had not made it any easier. The thief started to worry if she would ever be free again. And the wizard, well, he was concerned that they would never find the other artifacts to break the Trine's spell. Though truth be told, he didn't mind having some company that stuck with him for more than an hour.
Sorry about that. Just thought I'd contribute my bit there to the narration.
Fear not, I shall lead the way. I wish there was more light.
Yep, this is the first of the dark levels, unless there was one I played before. I don't believe there was. But you get levels like this in Trine, which are pretty good, to be honest. I don't personally like them that much, but it's a nice touch to have them every now and then, just to change the gameplay up a bit. Because this isn't that dark, but there are levels where it's like pitch black and you have to sort of light torches and stuff like that along the way to sort of like guess where it is you need to go and what platforms you need to actually stick on without dying, even though you can barely see anything. So it adds a new element to the gameplay. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. If you press S, it actually makes you just get the item and then allows your character to be playable again. So what did she get? What was it? What was it? Was it a necklace of life? Bottle of poison? Seems like it might have been bottle of poison.
This darkness is unbearable.
I've seen wizards light torches with fireballs. Can you?
The fireballs. They never work. It's a waste of time.
I should have known. I can light the torches with fire.
Fire!
Like the torches too.
As you can see, her fire ability allows her to break things as well. But it's not so good for DPS. So you want to swap with a bit of mouse scroll. You can switch between what sort of like weapon choice you wish to use. So this, for example, torch over here, you want to aim for that. And that lights up the room a bit more. Allows you to see what you're doing. You don't have to light every single torch, but it helps. I don't know if there's poisonous water, let's find out. Yep, it is. Just like you would do in real life. If there's any way you to find out if something is poisonous, you just go and drink it. You know, you wouldn't think about it, would you? Or if you're smart, you get someone else to drink it. Love that double